Hi everyone, and it is Savvy Sexy Social Vlog Every Day in August, day number 25. And tonight, as promised, I am going to do a video reading, and it's going to be good from now until next Friday, so really through to the end of the month. And that's what we're going to do tonight. I'm Alex, and this is Tea and Transformation. All right then, so let's just start right off. So what I did was I did a 3-card reading tonight, and the cards are, in this one, the blessings that we're looking at, the challenge that we have in front of us, and the recommended action to overcome the challenge. So I'm going to show you the cards. The first one, the blessing card, is the 8 of Cups. We're going to talk about that in a little more detail. The challenge card is the Tower, and this is a major arcana, so there's quite a lot of energy involved in that. And then the final cup, or the final card, is the 5 of Cups, and this is the recommended action. So let's just talk about these. Now, the 8 of Cups, which is this card, and as you can see, there are 8 cups, but the person in the card is turned away from them and is almost slinking off. There is kind of a dejected sort of feeling to the person in that card. So typically what this card shows us is our past actions have brought us to our present position or state. So if you've been experiencing a slowdown in your business, this is not unexpected, because there is a certain grip that the past can have on us, and it can have an adverse effect. And so remember when I said a week or so ago when I did the reading and I talked about that there were 5 planets in retrograde, Mercury specifically, in terms of communication and technology, was in retrograde until the end of September. That may have some impact on just sort of the slowing down of business. But more importantly about this card is how we are held almost hostage in some cases by the past, by the way we used to do things. And so if you're launching or you're thinking of launching new aspects to your business, new ways of doing things, because this card, the grip of the past, and also because of the planets that are in retrograde, I would say at this point, things you could push for things to move forward, but I think you would be pushing a boulder uphill. Best to examine what in the past is holding on to you, and to adjust accordingly and make your plans so that towards the middle of September to the end of September you are ready to move forward, because the energy is pretty much going to explode quite rapidly at the end of September. So it's like holding back the slingshot and then letting it go. It's going to just propel forward quite quickly. For those of you who believe in the laws of attraction and manifesting things, the manifestation gap is going to be quite short at the end of September. Now, the second card also, the challenge, also has to do with our past. And so this is the card. It's the Tower. And what's really important here in this one is it's like there's bodies fall. Is there bodies falling? Oh, no. And one of the other decks has bodies falling up. But you can see the top of the Tower is exploding. So this card is about very, very much about radical change, explosive change. And there's a reason for this. Also has to do with the past. But it's the way we interact with the past. And sometimes we need to make changes. And we resist making change. I've always maintained that the universe wants to propel us forward, and we always want to hold on to the past because we don't like change. We don't like to accommodate change. It doesn't mean we can't. We just don't like to do it. And so what happens is the universe will give you a little nudge, then it'll give you a poke, then it'll kind of flick the back of your head. And if you're still not listening, it's going to grab you by the shoulders and shake you really, really hard, so that you'll wake up and look at what's going on around you. So with the Tower, what the Tower is saying is that we need to move forward. We need to recognize what belief patterns we have that inform our business today that has us not progressing as quickly or as effectively or as profitably as we could. So what we need to do is we need to take a look at twofold, look at what it is that we're doing that is holding us back by not acknowledging that things have changed within us and that we need to do business differently, but also in terms of what has changed in business. I have been in sales for 20 years, and we never used to use email. Email was a horrible way to communicate with your clients. You had to phone them. You had to go see them person to person. You had to get FaceTime with them. That's not the way it is now. Now, email is very important. People will answer an email before they'll take a phone call from you. And we're seeing bricks and mortar stores close down because people want to order online. So the way we do business is changing. And if we're holding on to old thought patterns and old methods of doing business, they may not be serving us well. So we really need to take a look at that. And so not only have we clung to the past, but thereby ignoring this push to change. And it's all around us. We need to wake up to what's happening and what's changing. We are in the middle of a major business revolution here. And the last card is the Five of Cups. Now, if you look at this, the person is staring at 3 cups that are on the ground having spilled their contents. And there's 2 cups that are upright, apparently holding their contents behind the person. And what does this one tell us? This card tells us we are enamored with the past. And so we see it as somehow easier, better. It has kind of a shining golden light that encapsulates. It's almost as if we forgot that there were things that were uncomfortable, that were dark, that didn't work. And we kind of have this very vanilla look at what the past is, which is not based in any kind of reality at all if you stop for a moment and really, really thought about it. So why do we cling to it? Well, I guess we cling to it because it's familiar. You know that old saying, better the shit you know than the stuff you don't. So, and we kind of tend to cling to it. It hampers us moving forward in terms of our business. So, we hang on to the past so tightly that we choke off, we literally choke off any future that we could have taken because we are not facing the right direction. We're not looking forward. We're allowing strings from the past to hold us back. So it's like those guys that are hooked up to those great big huge 18-wheel transports and they're struggling to pull that forward. It'd just be so much easier if you stopped doing that and just walked forward without dragging all that past with you. I mean, it's just baggage. Get rid of it. And not only do we need to get rid of it personally, and again, I want to reference previous talk about why personal growth is important to business growth, but also we want to recognize that the way we do business is changing as well. And, so we need to decide where we're going to sit with that. Who are we in the matter? And what do we bring to the table? And how are we going to move forward with that? So the recommended action here is give yourself a good shake, dust off your future plans, shake the past off from your heels, and step out into the future. We can use the past, and the past has been good. The past got us here. We need to acknowledge that. The past got us here. Now we need to take a look at what's going on around us and decide where we're going to play out our future business. So that's the reading for tonight. Please subscribe. I'm still working on a membership group. If anyone is interested in a membership group where I'm providing readings 3 times a week, that would be daily 1-card pulls, and then twice a month a major reading that would go from new moon to new moon and full moon to full moon. I know we talked about this. It's a little woo-woo. But listen, you know what? If there is no extra energy out there that you can tap into, you've not lost anything. But if there is, and you're not playing, maybe you're going to lose a lot. So please subscribe, like my video, leave a comment. And, if you have questions about this whole energy thing and how you connect to it and play in with it and meld with the energy and use it to your advantage, just leave questions down below. I'll either answer them or I'll do a new video about them. But anyway, so there we go. That's it for tonight. So this is Savvy Sexy Social, vlog every day in August, day 25. I'm Alex. This is Tea and Transformation, your place for practical pathways to enlightenment. See you all tomorrow.